Hello, this is Conan Stoops, and this video is going to be serving as an introduction and a useful guide that will explain all the rules that will be coming in my latest tournament that is going to be hosted in my Discord server. This is going to be called the Redemption Tournament, otherwise known as the Two Lives Tournament. Just a quick summary, this is a tournament focused on giving a tournament player 2 lives throughout the tournament. It gives everyone who've lost a second chance, while rewarding players that haven't lost 2 lives, a thing that will matter heavily nearing the final rounds of the tournament. Of course, this is going to be a long tournament. It depends on whether or not enough people actually sign up, but this tournament is going to be held sometime next week, next Friday, and of course the prizes are going to be up on screen. The first place prize is going to be this Dakuda. It's going to be a pure nimble Dakuda. Obviously it's fully sharded and all that. I don't really want to mention the set at all. Actually, let me just do something real quick. Here you go, fully sharded 7x40 pure nimble Dakuda that is very PvP viable. You can pretty much teach any type of move that is competitively viable onto this. This is going to be the first place prize. It's already trained, you can really put the TPs into anything that you want. However, this is not the only prize, as the prizes that will be distributed are the top 8 prizes that will be getting shards and gleam PvPs. The third or second place prize will be able to get their Gamma Wraith or a GPVP Wendelin. This tournament is going to be having these prizes in it, and it's going to be served as a knockout 2 life tournament. So let me explain the details really quick. So this is going to be styled very similarly to the Smash Bros tournaments. For anyone who has seen a Smash Bros tournament or has participated, although I don't really think people have participated from my community, but anyways, there are basically 2 lives for people in Smash Bros tournaments. People get divided into the winners and the losers bracket. Of course, the people who lose in the losers bracket are now gone forever. However, people that lose in the winners bracket will descend into the losers bracket, as now they only have 1 life as well. So this is going to work very similarly in my tournament. So the intermission round is going to be the first round of this tournament. This will split players who have won and lost into 2 brackets, the green and the red bracket. The green side is for all the people who've retained their 2 lives, and of course the red bracket determines the people who have lost, meaning they have 1 life. So the green and the red, they're basically the winners and losers brackets. This is gonna happen after the intermission round, which is gonna be the first knockout round. This is where the red side participants will battle each other, of course a 1v1, and then it will determine which was going to stay in the tournament. People who lose are then knocked out of the tournament because they have lost all their lives. The only way you can ever exit the tournament is when you lose from the red side. However, the next round is going to be for the green people, who are going to face off against each other. Whoever wins moves further into the green bracket, while the losers descend into the green side and then fall into the red bracket. So this means that first off, the red team round will of course start first, and then after that the green side will then start, and then the losers from the green side will then fight the people who have won in the red bracket. This is all going to make sense when you actually enter the tournament, although I think I pretty much explained it pretty thoroughly. And then you meet the final round. The cycle will in step 4 will continue until we get a green and red finals of top 8, top 6, whatever, depending on whatever people join. Whoever wins in the green finals move to the grand finals, so the top 2 green people face each other, and then whoever loses from that top 2 now moves down to the red finals. The red finals just plays off as a regular final round for the red people, and then of course the rules from the rule 4 will still apply, and then this means that the person who has descended from the green bracket down to the red bracket will now have 1 life, facing the person that has won against all of the people in the red finals. And then of course this is going to apply to the grand finals as well. Because the green finalist has 2 lives, this means that the red finalists will have to beat the green person twice in order to win the grand final, making that use of the 2 lives, pretty much making people rewarded for what they're actually winning. And then of course the red finalists will only have to lose once for them to be knocked out of the tournament. And then of course this is going to be distributed for the prizes. So the prizes are distributed this way. The people in the grand finals are going to get the first and second prize, while the person from the losers finals will get their third place prize. And of course the prizes, like I said, are already here. I already mentioned this in the earlier stage of the video. That's pretty much it. A few more things that I want to go over. Moderation rules. Ping a moderator when your match starts. However, if it doesn't answer in the next 10 minutes, you can screenshot the end results of your battle. And then here are the general rules. This is all pretty standard stuff for any type of tournament. And then of course the ban list. This is probably going to make some people mad, but this is overall going to help people team build a lot more better. I've got the Ubers banned as well. And then of course the custom bans. These bans are banning pretty much any oppressive Lumion that are in the metagame. For example, Soulburst Reptidon pretty much forces a water type onto many teams, along with Lanceorch forcing light types. So now you don't have to worry about either of those, so you have more liberty with your team building. Obviously, I'm not going to explain all of this, but I'm just going to run them down pretty quickly. Soulburst Gastroke, people have a hard time dealing with this, although it's not really that hard to me personally. People have a hard time dealing with this. Soulburst Stratosaur, after Soulburst Gastroke is banned, and of course Pyroland being nerfed, is going to be very hard to deal with. Even if electric types still exist, they take 3 to 2 hit KOs depending on what moves Soulburst Strat does actually hit with them. So that's going to be a ban. Trader Weaslin, it's really annoying. No one wants to deal with this. Jalusa, because Soulburst Gastroke is banned, you pretty much have no good answers that can actually swap into Jalusa and threaten out consistently. You have some plant types like Nevermare or Tatab, however, they're not consistent as they don't have the recovery. Gargolem Defense, you won't have to run ice types anymore. Glaciadia, this means that you won't have to run metal types anymore. Same goes for Chironix. And Fade Away on your snack. This means that Dragonin in other staunch users is a full stop to this. So that's pretty much it from myself. Hopefully you guys join this tournament. I at least hope to get 64 players because yes, that's pretty much it. From 1 week later after this video releases, that's when the deadline is going to be. So this is Cotton Stoops signing off to remind you that Zulong is still a dumpster fire. Good luck to anyone who is going to start in this tournament.